I'm a bad man, giving bad men bad looks. Principal thieves and crooks, want bad women, bad cars, bad hoods, bad dudes. I'm making my own rules. I'm a bad man, giving bad men.
WWE Night of Champions is live in this Sunday on the WWE Network. I'm personally looking forward to it. I know it's been far too long since I've made a video talking about wrestling. Hopefully soon that will change. Now, the big rumor is on the pre-show, the kickoff show. I know that the Peep Show with Christian, where the hell has he been? Chris Jericho is going to be on that, but I hear as an actual pre-show match that it's going to involve either Heath Slater, Titus O'Neil, and Adam Rose, and the Bunny. And I saw that Sami Zayn, I guess, is playing in the Bunny, but when they eventually reveal who the Bunny is, it's going to be Darren Young. Can you imagine? But let's get to the actual event. Intercontinental Championship match. Dolph Ziggler defending against The Miz. Now, this feud has been pretty good, and surprisingly, because it's brought some new fresh air to this title, finally. I like that this belt actually has a storyline going on and the actual genuine feud, rivalry between two mid-card guys. I know Dolph just won it at SummerSlam, but the month before that, at Battleground, Miz had just won it. So, I don't know, I could see this going back and forth. And since Damien Mizdow is now with The Miz, which is hilarious and awesome, I'm going to say that The Miz regains the title. Now, WWE Tag Team Championship match. The Usos versus Gold and Stardust. I guess that's how you're supposed to say their names now. I like this feud as well. Seeing Goldust and Stardust as, quote, bad guys, but they're still sort of acting the same. They're just going against the Usos, and they want the tag team belts. It makes sense for why this is happening. And as cool as it would be to see Goldust and Stardust have the belts, I think we can wait for that. I think we can hold off. Let's have the Usos keep it for a little bit longer. I know they've had it since February, but I like them having this long run. It's not only making the belts important, but it's making the Usos look great as well. One-on-one match, Rusev versus Mark Henry. I'm just going to go with Rusev, even though I wouldn't be surprised if Mark Henry becomes the first guy to beat Rusev. Maybe Rusev's getting a little stale doing this. It's like, because what? If Mark Henry doesn't win, are they just going to have another guy step up and say, oh, I'm for America, and he's going to be the poster boy for the USA? You don't want to see that for how many months in a row. So Rusev probably will get the win. WWE Divas Championship Triple Threat match. I'm a little surprised that they've kept this a Triple Threat match. Hell, I'm surprised they added Nikki Bella to the title picture. It's Paige defending against AJ and Nikki. Now, I personally would have been okay. I would have been just fine with another Paige versus AJ match because these two tore the house down at SummerSlam. I was very happy with that match. And yeah, maybe the feud itself is getting a little weird and out there. I don't know if they're trying to say that, like, Paige has a crush on AJ or AJ has a crush on Paige, or if they're just pretending to like each other to mess with the other's head. I don't get exactly where they're going with the feud. So somebody back there thought, hey, let's just throw the Bella feud in there, because honestly, the Bella feud, as much as I liked seeing what Nikki did at SummerSlam because it was surprising and I thought it shook things up, their feud since then has been pretty shitty. It's been some of the worst TV ever. Need I bring up Jerry Springer? Or the Growing Up Bella segment. How great is that? Like, this feud has been terrible. So I just hope that this isn't building towards Nikki winning the title to face Brie for the championship. I don't need that. I want to see them finally face one-on-one just to end the feud or have a payoff to it, but it doesn't need to be for the title. It really doesn't. It's sister versus sister. It's personal enough. I think Paige should retain. I hope she does. United States Championship match, Sheamus versus Cesaro. I can't remember the last time Sheamus has defended the U.S. title, so the fact that this is Night of Champions and he has to, is pretty good, but not just that. Cesaro needs this. He needs this bad. As much as I like Sheamus, I know I hear most people either don't care for Sheamus, they think he's boring or stale, almost the John Cena syndrome. I like Sheamus. I have nothing against him, but Cesaro needs this bad. Here's a guy who won the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal at WrestleMania. He was on cloud 9. You thought he was going to soar to the skies. And then he had a losing streak. And then they just abruptly separated him from Paul Heyman. And hell, even Jack Swagger was getting more wins and cheers than Cesaro. That's damn near pathetic. Cesaro, I'm picking, but not just do I think he will win. I need for him to win this match. One-on-one match, Randy Orton versus Chris Jericho. This is a random thrown together match. But I think the match itself will be good. I just say random because Jericho and Bray Wyatt had that great feud, and they had that great steel cage match that they probably should have saved for this show. But no, we have to get Randy Orton on the show. You can't have a pay-per-view without Randy Orton for some reason. So you have this match. I loved when Orton attacked Jericho. His reason was, what can I say, Chris? It's the season premiere. Like, I don't know, something about Orton, his sort of delivery it speaks for itself. As far as the actual match, I think it's a little obvious Orton's going to win, just because this, I'm pretty sure, is Jericho's last match before he goes off again. But who knows? They could surprise us and have Jericho get the surprise win and then have Orton beat the hell out of him after. But I still think Orton's going to win. Now, Grudge Match. Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins. Now, here's a match when it first got made a couple weeks ago. I was very much looking forward to it. I was like, wow, I know Dean Ambrose is gone, so you need Rollins doing something. And Roman Reigns was the perfect choice. These two have both been on a pretty good winning streak. So let's have them collide, and let's have Roman finally go after Rollins for the whole Shield turn. The problem is that last Monday on Raw, they had this match for free on Raw. And not only that, Roman Reigns won cleanly. And it was a good match, but I was so floored by the idea of why would you do one of the matches I was looking forward to the most. Why would you give that away early for free and then have the same exact match at the pay-per-view? It doesn't make any fucking sense. I'm going to say that since Roman Reigns won on Raw, that there's going to be some type of swerve or shenanigans. They better do something with this. Let's make it no DQ. Let's spice things up. If you're going to do the same match just a week later, let's do something crazy. Let's get nuts. And I'm going to pick Rollins to get the win. That brings us to our main event. WWE World Heavyweight Championship, Brock Lesnar versus John Cena now. After that SummerSlam match where Brock Lesnar decimated, destroyed, annihilated John Cena, I personally enjoyed watching that just because it was shocking. It was something you never saw before and you never thought you'd see. And it made Brock look so strong after the whole WrestleMania thing. I thought it was perfect. Now, I'm not a fan of the whole how Cena then, right after that, beat up the Wyatts by himself. Great, let's just bury the Wyatts. Or last Monday, Cena attacked Brock Lesnar and it's like, oh, Cena might be going to the dark edge. Now, if that is what they're going for, like maybe not turn Cena heel, but let's give him more of an edge, perfect. I just don't want him to be Brock. I don't think he doesn't need the extra title number, and we need Brock to keep the title. We do. It won't make sense to have him destroy Cena at SummerSlam and then lose to Cena. They could do it because maybe they don't want Brock to keep the title since he won't show up on Raw every week. That's what scares me. That's what makes me think maybe Cena's going to get the belt back. But I'm going to stick with my gut and say that Brock Lesnar retains. It will be more of a competitive match. They'll go back and forth. It won't be like SummerSlam again, but Brock needs to win this match. So guys, let me know in the comments below what are some of your predictions for Night of Champions. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Later!